Good morning, good Monday afternoon, not morning. Raider Nation, what's going down, man? What's going down? You know, these losses, what can I say, man? Upsetting. Very, very upsetting. You know, just can't get over these damn losses, man. We just, we're like a sorry team, a sorry sour apple, but it's really bitter. You know what I mean? And you don't want it. When you bite into it, thinking it's gonna have a little bit of sweetness in it. Nah, you bite into it and you just say, I'm gonna throw that motherfucker away. Because that's how we've been looking, man. Throw us away. We are garbage. Garbage. Basura. So Minshew goes out. Gets hurt. Big ass lineman lands on him. And now he has a fractured collarbone. Career ending, possibly fractured collarbone. Now, how can I say this? As a fan of the sport and as a fan of my team, we all say things when we are angry and upset. You know what I'm saying? You know, you want certain players in and you want certain players out, and you kind of say some things that you shouldn't say because it will happen. I'm one of those type of dudes, man. You know what I mean? I'm like, man, I wish that motherfucker would get hurt, man, so that way we can see another motherfucker. But I don't mean it in a way to a point where I really do want to see a person get hurt real bad. Because sometimes when a player is playing and he continues to make the same mistakes over and over, sometimes that player should just say, look, coach, man, I can't do it no more. You know what I mean? I'm not there. I'm not there. You know what I mean? You wish a player would come out and say that, knowing damn well you're not going to progress. You're just going to keep regressing each time you keep playing the game. And it goes to show that Minshew was not progressing. I don't care what anybody say, man. Dude was not progressing. He keeps throwing interception. He's a machine throwing. He's an interception throwing machine. You know what I mean? Like that is his thing that he cannot control, is keep throwing interceptions. You know what I mean? And I don't know if it's because he panics in the pocket or if it's because of his height. But see, it's hard to say. That's kind of an excuse, man, because look at Kyler Murray. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that Kyler Murray doesn't throw interceptions, but Kyler Murray knows how to maneuver out of the pocket and make things happen. Now, I'm not saying that he's doing good. I'm just saying that Kyler Murray is a little bit more athletic than Minshew. And where Minshew is not that athletic enough for him to, to make plays, to extend plays. But I didn't never wanted him to get into a situation where he get himself hurt like the way he did, and then now he's out for the season. He could have a career injury. You know what I'm saying? That he probably could never play football again, because once you break that once you crack that, break, your shoulder blade, you can easily, break it again. You know what I'm saying? And well, now Desmond Ridder and Aiden O'Connell is in position to fight for the starter positions. Man, I'm gonna tell you right now, man. Everybody that thinks that AOC is it, man, you guys really, 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 really need to just stop it. I'm not saying that Desmond Ritter is it, but the thing is that we have never seen 4 quarters of Ritter playing. We always see him come in when the O line is just gassed already, and then he gets tackled and he fumbles. You know what I'm saying? Or a lineman reaches, go around another lineman of ours and then smacks the ball out of his hand. Then there's another fumble. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. You guys need to give Ritter a chance and stop relying on AOC, because if AOC was that it quarterback, he will already be a starter. He will already be a starter. And I'm not bashing AOC. I'm just trying to tell you that he's not a starting quarterback. So quit making it seem like that AOC is going to turn the team around. You know what I mean? Look, we're back in the same old thing again. You feel me? We back in the same old situation where certain teams won't even have to play as hard because they're already in position to be in the playoffs, regardless if it's home field advantage or not. They're already in a position to be in the playoffs. So people need to quit that. Like, some teams are not going to play as hard. So of course they're going to probably give us that win. But we might not even get a win because you know what? Antonio Pierce is making it obvious that we're tanking. See, this is what you guys don't understand, man. You guys need to understand the game of football. If he keeps showing that we are tanking, they will pull that first round draft pick, man. I'm trying to tell y'all. Because you know why? We have a quarterback that could probably win us games. And if you go out and go get Daniel Jones, for all the Daniel Jones haters, man, you know what? I was looking at dude's highlights when he was with the Giants in 2022. Brad's not bad. It's just that the O-line, like ours, is just giving up, and it makes your quarterback look bad. You know what I mean? You can't expect. Baldy said it best. It starts with your quarterback, right? You build around your quarterback. You cannot have continuity. You can't have no type of chemistry. You can't have an identity. None of that without a quarterback. You have to start with your quarterback first, and then you start with all the identity and chemistry and culture. That it starts with the quarterback. You build around your quarterback. You don't build around your offensive line and your defense and then find your quarterback. No, that's not how it goes. You find that quarterback. You find the players to build around that quarterback, and then there you go. There's your identity. You know what I'm saying? When you sit there and you try to bring in a quarterback with a team that he hasn't played for, and the team is still trying to find his identity, well, the chemistry is not there. So why not start off fresh, where you have a new coach and everything around it is all new for that quarterback to come in and build his identity with? You know what I'm saying? You got to have a good offensive coordinator. You got to have a good head coach. You got to have a good defense coach. You got to have everything that is going to be legit for that quarterback to come in starting off fresh, just like everything else will be fresh from offense to defense. Because now the continuity is there. Your identity is already there. It's just being consistent with that identity. So with Daniel Jones, I'm not going to knock him. Dude's got an arm. You know what I'm saying? He goes through his progressions, and he's got a quick release. And he's not afraid to run. He is mobile. He's not hella fast, but he's fast enough to get out of to know when the pocket is collapsing and to, stretch the play. If we're going to go after a backup quarterback, let them three go at it. You know what I'm saying? Let AOC, Daniel Jones, and Desmond Ridder fight for that second spot to be the quarterback, the backup. I wouldn't mind seeing that, because everybody already knows that we are going to go into the draft and we're going to go and pick our quarterback, our starting quarterback, our franchise quarterback. But it doesn't hurt to bring in a third quarterback right now to fight for that second spot to be the backup quarterback. And I think Daniel Jones, he's good enough to be a starter. To be honest with you, you put the right players in position and give him and have that good offensive coordinator to call good plays. He's good enough, man. I'm not gonna knock him. You guys can knock him, but I ain't knocking him. I even think he's better than Desmond Ridder, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, I haven't seen much of Ridder at all. There's not very much highlights of him playing in Atlanta. When I was watching Daniel Jones, I seen him play against several teams, even including the Cowboys, and he was shredding them apart. So, you say what you want. Me, I'm going to say what I feel, and I'm going to say what I want. I think Daniel Jones, if we do pick him up, let them three fight it out to be that starter right now and be the backup when we go into the draft and pick our franchise quarterback. That's how I see it. Now, let's talk about AP. You feel me? Like, we always talking about AP every week. You know what I mean? A lot of people still sitting here saying that he should get a second chance. Do you see what his second? You see what he? All right, put it like this. Him playing Minshew this long and got hurt. That's not a good sign for AP, because he should have already rotated that quarterback when you already knew that Minshew wasn't it. So you played dude until he got hurt, is what I'm saying. And that's not cool, because that's exactly what John Gruden was doing to Jacobs. He said, I'm not going to run Jacobs like that. He's a franchise running back. Like, he's a number one running back. He's good. I'm not going to do him like that. But John Gruden ended up doing that to him, and Jacob started to get hurt a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, you risk your quarterback, you risk your running back to do it all when you know they weren't capable of taking that load when you could have put somebody else in. That goes to show you where your mentals is at when you come in, when you're being a head coach. Like, you rode with Minshew until he got hurt when you didn't have to do that, dude. You could have put in Ridder a long time ago to figure out where you stand with him. And now you have to put him and AOC together to find out if if AOC is the one to finish it out, or if Ritter is good enough to finish it out. And I will tell you this right now: we already know what AOC can do. There's no trying to evaluate, dude. You already know what AOC can do. AOC is not a starter. AOC is not. He's not going to be able to stretch the plays, man. I don't want to see another fucking Minshew out there. That's what we're going to end up seeing. Another Minshew out there. Just go out there. If the Raiders are interested into Daniel Jones, go out there and go grab Brett right now. Let all three of them fight for the starting position right now. We already know we're going to go into the draft and go get our franchise quarterback. Going and all out of all three of them quarterbacks, without the franchise right now, with all three of them quarterbacks, find out and see which one is the best one that could be the second string quarterback. You know what I'm saying? And go out there and go get Mike Vrabel, man. Man, for real, man. I mean, man. Like, a part of me is feeling for AP, but then a lot of it is not, because he's making dumb decisions still. You're making decisions where things are being noticeable. Very noticeable. You know what I'm saying? Go out there. I'm trying to tell you, it ain't going to cost us nothing. You feel me? It ain't going to cost us nothing. You already got out of a contract with Minshew now because Brad got hurt. So it all makes sense to go out to go get Daniel Jones, let him learn the offense and see what he can. I'm pretty sure he'll pick that motherfucking offense up pretty quick. I'm pretty sure he would. You know what I'm saying? So, good luck to Minshew down the line. Sorry you got hurt, bro, but I didn't want you to get hurt in that fashion. You feel me? Like, we all got to, have a career and, and eat. You feel me? And that's not the way I wanted you to, I never really want you to end your career, bro. I just didn't want you to play no more for the Raiders. You feel me? Like, you just wasn't it for us, man. You know what I'm saying? But good luck to you down the road, down the line. Hope you, have a speedy recovery, and maybe you could come back, with another team and, be that backup or possibly a starter. You know what I'm saying? But, thanks for the excitement games that you have given us, the heart attack games. That's what we call them, bro. The heart attack games, man. You gave us a lot of those, bro. But salute to the Minshew, even though I call you dipshoe and all that other shit, you know what I'm saying? That's what you get from fans, man. We gonna clown. We gonna talk shit. That's just part of the nature of the game. You feel me? Us fans, we just gonna talk shit. So, my name is Loyal to the Soil. You feel me? Your critic. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just giving you my thoughts on going out and getting Daniel Jones. And let the three go out there and do their thizzle. And may the best man win. That's how I'm looking at it. My name is Real Loyal to the Soil, and I'm out.